Fracking in US and Canada linked to worldwide atmospheric methane spike.
Here's a summary of the article.
The method is controversial and has been linked to contaminated drinking water in the U.S., methane gas escaping from wells into the atmosphere and earthquakes. Looked at existing research on the levels of certain carbon isotopes of atmospheric methane to find a potential source, and created an equation to investigate the link. That's because the methane in shale gas has depleted levels of the isotope when compared with conventional natural gas or fossil fuels such as coal, he explained. Said in a statement, this recent increase in methane is massive. It's globally significant. It's contributed to some of the increase in global warming we've seen, and shale gas is a major player. Grant Allen, professor of atmospheric physics at the UK's University of Manchester, commented, "A wide range of different methane fluxes from different source types can all simultaneously explain the observed trend in methane within the limits of uncertainty in our knowledge of their carbon isotopic fingerprints and estimates of total methane emitted from each source type." Allen continued, however, this paper makes a very important point: some sources of methane are within our gift to control, other are not as easily targeted. Controlling emissions from fracking, and fossil fuels in general, represents a potential policy quick fix to stemming the rise of methane still further. The results are extremely sensitive to highly questionable assumptions regarding the isotopic composition of methane found in shale. The arguments made by previous studies that increase in methane in the atmosphere is from biogenic sources, such as release from wetlands and agriculture or burning of biomass, seem far more convincing.
This post received a score of 20,967, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If we can stop pouring methane into the atmosphere, it will dissipate. It goes away pretty quickly, compared to carbon dioxide. It's the low-hanging fruit to slow global warming. Can we stop though? I am not optimistic.
But what about the endless profits of the richest people on the planet?
Oh, won't someone please think of the shareholders?
Yes, the planet got destroyed. But for a beautiful moment in time we created a lot of value for shareholders.
What if climate change is a big hoax, and we create a better world for nothing?
I'm in the industry, and what Texas is doing right now with flaring off the natural gas is just flat out wrong on all fronts. They have a problem with pipelines not being able to keep up with production growth, so they just flare it off. North Dakota has been forcing producers to capture their gas at a loss for years now, and producers face large fines for not complying. It's about time for the Texas Railroad Commission to change their stance.
I agree, I'm in the industry too, and I think flaring is the worst environmental offense that we should take the blame for. The RRC and other state regulators should be permitting wells based on transportation capacity, among all the other considerations. Sure, this will majorly limit new well development, but in Shale 2.0 that is a good thing overall. Flaring should be banned in all cases except for emergency situations.
Can you please explain what flaring is for us not in the industry?
Burning off any excess flammable gases. In the best case, it is done only when necessary, i.e. plant upsets, but sometimes it is cheaper to continuously burn the gas rather than transport it.
Cheaper is the wrong word. Gas prices in West Texas are negative. Flaring is free.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. The outcome to this equation is bleak at best. Does anyone monitor flaring, or are the companies required to disclose how much flaring is occurring? Yes, all emission events are disclosed in semi-annual events. In addition, companies pay an emission inventory, money for all their annual emissions. And #X200B. I'm an environmental specialist for a natural gas company.
How accurate would you estimate their reporting is? Compared to the accuracy of reporting of oceanic oil spillage, for example.
Flares have AUGA standard meters on them. The bigger problem is the RRC approving every damn flare permit.
Over 4 years ago I posted this comment in a thread with the title, NASA says vast methane cloud over U.S. Southwest is real, right near Dulce, New Mexico. A year later there was another thread with the title, Hold Your Breath, nearly 200 infrared videos expose methane pollution all across the U.S. It's not just Aliso Canyon. Fugitive, toxic methane gas escaping into the air is a much more widespread problem than anyone could have imagined. With video, and I checked in again with this comment. It appears obvious, doesn't it?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.